speech section. So our first speaker, let me just give a short intro about this person. So I was quite new to Toastmasters that time, and I heard his speech on storytelling, and I still remember a phrase that he had used was, he was lying on the hospital bed like tandoori chicken. So whenever I see this person, this thing doesn't come to my head. Okay, he's the past president of Medley. Oh, he's the past Indian director. But what comes to my head first is, oh, that person who gave a story with the phrase of him comparing himself to chicken tandoori. But before I call the speaker, I would like the evaluator, Toastmaster Priyadarshini, to please read out the speech objectives.
Today, our Toastmaster Aravind is giving bringing history to life. The objective of this speech is to understand the purpose of stories about historical events or people, to use the storytelling skills developed in the preceding projects to tell a story about a historical event or person. And the time is 7 to 9 minutes.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priyadarshini. The brave moment of the first speaker, whom I'm going to call upon, was how he overcame his fear. He, unlike his other friends, was not able to ride a two-wheel bicycle. He was still struggling with a four-wheel bicycle, and his elder brother made fun of him, saying that you cannot ride a two-wheel bicycle, you're so old right now. And that hurt him. So he took it really seriously, and he started with 13 attempts, falling, bleeding, and getting scratches. And one fine day, he went on cycling 30 kilometers and reached his grandma's home without his family being knowing, without notifying his family members. And when he returned, happily what he saw was a police officer standing outside, and he was offered with a tight slap from his mom. So, but in the end of the day, the solace and achievement that he felt inside was the best thing. So please help me welcome the first speaker of the great Toastmasters, the unsung martyrs, Toastmaster Aravind. All the best.
Thank you. We were all there at PVR Cinema for the first day of Maniratnam's Chekka Chavanda Vanam. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem. Politely requested the PVR Cinema's voiceover. We all stood in respect. The latecomers, who were rushing to find their seats, stood still when they saw the tricolored flag appear on the silver screen. After Lata Mangeshkar started singing the national anthem, I even saw a 5-year-old kid at one corner saluting the tricolored flag on the silver screen. When all of this was happening, I saw two middle-aged, well-groomed gentlemen sitting in the row before mine, chatting, disregarding the national anthem. After the national anthem was over, I was furious and I asked them, why wouldn't you stand up for the national anthem? They responded, we have other ways of showing our patriotism towards the country, and standing up for national anthem in the theatre is not one of them. I went into an argument, but then the movie started. So I ignored those insensitive rebels with no cause. The movie progressed, but I was still stuck at this flag incident. It took me back to a school drama where I played the lead. It was mid-1990s, I was 7 years old. I was all dressed up in white and white. White shirt, white vesti, white hat, and especially since I was the lead character, I was given a stylish white towel as well. A set of 5 other kids like me were in white and white, and there were a set of 6 other kids were dressed in khakis. They were supposed to play the role of British cops. The drama started. We all progressed very well and smooth until we reached the near the end. We were protesting against the British cops. The little British cops started attacking us. There was one little British cop who was overacting just like Sunil Juice. Rather than behaving like a British cop, he started behaving like Duchadana from Mahabharata. He started disrobing my vesti. Back then we never had Krishna, nor we had Ramraj Velcro vesti to save it. In a matter of 5 seconds, my vesti was in his hands. The entire school was laughing at me. I lost my cool. I was embarrassed. I hit him with the flagpole that I was having, and I started chasing him around the stage. What was supposed to be an inspirational freedom struggle skit went on to become a huge humorous hit. After that, my Tamil teacher turned on the national anthem so that I would stop all the ruckus on the stage. When the national anthem was turned on, we all stood in attention. Well played, Tamil teacher. This incident that happened in the theatre made me go back to that drama that I was playing when I was 7 years old. Whose role was I playing that time? I was playing the role of a leader who was brave enough to fight for the dignity of this tricolored flag. I was playing the role of a freedom fighter who preached and practiced non-violence. But still, I had a huge violent activity there. I was playing the role of a leader known as Kumaraswamy, also known as Tirupur Kumaran. Who is Tirupur Kumaran? What is special about this particular character? Tirupur Kumaran was born in 1904, October 4th, in a village named Chenimalai near Erode, Tamil Nadu. His family was in poverty. He dropped out of school by class 5th because his family was not able to afford his education. At the age of 19, he got married. And then he moved to my native town, Tirupur, where he worked as an assistant for a spinning mill. That is when the freedom movement started burning across the nation. He was one among the many youths who was impressed, influenced, and inspired by Gandhi's ideals and principles. He became an active freedom fighter. He started staging demonstrations. He started participating in freedom protests. He even started an association for youth called Bandh Youth Association. In 1932, in Bombay, the national leader, Mahatma Gandhi, was arrested and he was locked up. The entire country rioted and there was chaos across the nation. Tirupur Kumaran has planned to organize a protest march against this arrogant activity of the British. He went to his mom and he told about this particular activity. His mom told him, Kumaran, you're the only son that we have. You're the only hope for a better future that we have for you. Please don't go. You have a wife and a son to take care of right now. But Kumaran told, Mom, nation comes before my family. If I don't fight for this nation now, there will be no nation to fight for in the future. He then participated in the protest march the following day. He took charge of the protest and he was marching along with 20 odd people who were protesting against the British, and their battle cry was, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram. That was their battle cry. The British cops were waiting for them in a near corner of the road. They neared the British cops. The chieftain of the British cops warned them because holding the tricolored flag back then was a criminal offense. He warned them to drop the flags and run away, but the protesters never did that. He warned them again, nothing happened. Then the chieftain charged them, ordered for a lathi charge. All the British cops started jumping on these protesters like mongols. These were peaceful, non-violent protesters. They were jumping on them like violent, rabid dogs. The lathi broke their knuckles. The lathi broke their skulls. The lathi broke their ribs. And Kumaran was not spared. The first blow of the lathi hit Kumaran's hand, but he was still holding the flag and shouting Vande Mataram. The second blow was on Kumaran's knees. The knee broke. He still was bending and he was still holding the national flag and screaming Vande Mataram. The third and the final blow was on Kumaran's skull. Skull broke. He was bleeding profusely. He was losing his consciousness. But he was still clutching the national flag and he still screamed, Vande Mataram. The last blow was on his forehead. He fell down unconscious. But he was still clutching on the national flag. He never let that national flag hit the ground. The following day, people found Kumaran dead, but the national flag was still flying high. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why the national flag is held high today is because of a lot of sacrifices by his unsung martyrs. These unsung martyrs are responsible for the freedom that we enjoy today. Let's respect the nation and its flag.